Hi, I'm Cathy from theintimacydojo.com.
Reid and from readaboutsex.com.
And we're talking about vaginal shame.
And in this video, I will not make fun of and be a jackass.
It's nice of you.
Yeah, because culture has totally screwed it up for people. And now there are things like vaginal plastic surgery.
Yeah, it's getting more and more popular. Yeah, it's getting more and more popular.
And while I am very pro body modification for people who like expressing themselves like that, I have no problems with tattoos, piercings.
But to change something that's natural to try to fit a conventional norm that isn't really a norm.
I'm going to draw the line for myself personally, and I've had conversations with other sex educators about this. I would like to draw the line at any type of elective surgery where you are removing parts of you that are filled with pleasure-feeling nerves. I'm going to say is a bad idea.
Yeah.
So, we're all unique snowflakes. I think every vulva and every vagina is beautiful. Vulva, technically, the outside, vagina, the inside. I think anything that you're packing is probably awesome to me because you're letting me touch it or lick it or stick things in it. Like, I am so happy that you're even giving me the time of day, let alone letting me touch your genitalia. I want you to have as much feel-good stuff down there as you can so that I can create more sensation for you.
And a lot of women, for myself, I have an abuse history, and I had a huge amount of shame. I was afraid I smelled bad or wasn't formed well or didn't look right. And I worked with a lot of, as a coach, I worked with a lot of people that have this too, where they are totally afraid they don't smell right or they're not okay. And I noticed that if I'm with someone new, some of that old stuff will come up. So if you're with someone cool, you can share with them that, hey, I have some issues from some old stuff from the past and I'm feeling insecure. Can you tell me if you like what you're seeing? And get some reassurance.
Yeah.
That feels really good. Or I'm afraid I smell bad or don't taste good. Could you tell me what you're experiencing? And that can really calm, because if you're more present, if you're stuck in your head going, oh my God, maybe he's suffering down there or she's suffering down there. You're not really enjoying what they're doing.
Yeah.
So, and it's sad because it's really amazing.
And what's going on in your head is actually taking away from your ability to feel pleasure.
Yeah.
Which, for me, as somebody who likes to be down there, I want to help you get out of your head so that you can feel more pleasure, so that I can feel like I'm rocking your world more, because that makes me feel like a stud. So interesting things there is like compliment people, be like, oh my, like anytime somebody drops trowel in front of you, be like, oh my God, that's awesome.
Well, it kind of is. It's this amazing playground. And when we get out of the cultural, I just think women in general are taught to be ashamed of their vaginas. They're just like, it's dirty, don't touch, you need to use Vagisil or like cover up the smell, or there's a lot of stuff going on there. And we do have shame often in that area of our body. And then when someone goes to touch us, for me, I know I was like, am I doing this person a disservice? Am I bringing them something that's less than beautiful? Mm-hmm. And that got in the way of the connection. And so once I started letting that go, or just voicing it so we both knew it was out there, it kind of got out of my head and I started being more and more present.
And that goes for the penis owners out there in the audience as well. Like, that goes for you too. Like, tell people, like, I'm self-conscious about my penis size. Yeah. Which can go both ways. Like, I know people who are like, humongous. And that fucks with their heads too. Yeah. So, like, again, like, tell people what you're insecure about. If they use it against you, do not date these people. Yeah. They need therapy. But, be vulnerable, because you're role modeling that they can open up for you too about what's going on for them. Mm-hmm. And that stuff, while edgy, will usually lead to better sex, regardless of what you're actually packing. And, for me, as a sex geek and as a slut, somebody who sleeps with a lot of people, like, I just love bodies. Like, oh my God, they're so different. They're so interesting. They're so amazing. How can I make you feel better?
Yeah. And for those of you that, well, whether you're a slut or not, if you want to see, like looking at books, there's some beautiful books and online websites where you can go and see a lot of different vaginas and a lot of different penises. And it's really beautiful. I was fascinated because I had no idea there was such variety, because porn usually shows a specific type of vagina. And I was like, oh my God, they're beautiful. They're like flowers and they're totally different. So just normalizing that for yourself and spending a little time with a mirror, looking at yourself from different angles. It's a beautiful way to start connecting with yourself. So.
Awesome. We hope this video is helpful and not too triggering and fun.
Yeah. Leave comments below. Let us know what you think.
Bye.